students. Uh, Today again we are going to study about active and passive voice. Actually, I have taken all the aspects of active and passive voice. So in previous videos I have told you that subject is must, but now I am going to deny my point also. I told you that subject, object and verb should be there in an active sentence. But sometimes whenever there is unimportant subject or vague subject in active sentence, then when we make it passive, we remove that subject. For example, people, they, all of them, we, someone, one, no one, nobody, anyone, everyone, everybody, every are some of the unimportant subjects. When such kind of subjects are there in active voice, we try to remove it in the passive voice. We see in the examples how they are removed. Let's see. People, all people are unimportant subject, but many people, on the other hand, some people, a lot of people, a few people, they are not unimportant subjects, so they come in passive voice with but. For example, active sentences, people speak English all over the world. Its passive will be English is spoken all over the world. Here we find that people is not an important subject, so we have removed it. Many cases, many sentences, when we are changing active to passive, we find that subject is not that important, so we remove it. But that comes with practice, that which subject is important and which is not. I have given you examples here in my slide. For example, another example in active sentence, many people take tea in the morning. Passive will be tea is taken by many people in the morning. Another example, we sell all kinds of books here. All kinds of books are sold here. Let's see next sentence. Active sentences, we clean and whitewash our houses and shops on Diwali. Its passive will be our houses and shops are cleaned and whitewashed on Diwali. We have removed here, it should be, otherwise it should be by us only. But here we find that we is not very important. So we removed here, we removed the subject. Another sentence, active sentence, someone has picked the police officer's pocket in the market. In passive, you simply write police officer's pocket has been picked in the market. We don't make use of by someone here. We don't feel it is important, so we remove it. So this also comes with the practice. When you keep on practicing, you learn that which subject is important and which is not. They are building a new bridge over the river. Passive is a new bridge is being built over the river. One should keep one's promises. Passive, one's promises should be kept. Active, no one could answer this question. This question could not be answered. Hello students, now in active and passive voice, sometimes there are two objects and we get confused how to convert into passive. There is no need of confusion. Whenever there are double objects, the passive sentence can be made in two ways. If there are two objects given in active voice, then the sentence is converted into two passive voices. Things, those two subjected one will be the direct object and the other will be indirect object. Usually direct object is a thing and indirect object is a person. I give you an example. For example, teacher teaches English. Teacher teach English. Sorry. I give her a pen. Now here I is subject, give is verb, her is also object and a pen is also object. So now there are two objects. I give her a pen. So how it is converted? It will be a pen is given to her or she is given a pen by me. I give her a pen, she is given a pen or a pen is given to her by me. So these are the two ways a sentence can be changed into passive. There is identification also. There is a way to identify also how you can identify objects in an active sentence. If there is noun or pronoun just after an object, it is an active sentence, then that noun or pronoun is the second object. Direct object is usually an inanimate thing, whereas indirect is usually a person or animate thing. Means direct object is non-living thing. In this way you can understand. And indirect object is living thing. As I gave you an example, I give her a pen. So her is here indirect object and pen is direct object because her is living thing. She must be an living person and pen is non-living. So this is direct object. I think you would have understood the meaning of difference between indirect and direct. Direct object is non-living thing and indirect object is living thing. Let's see next. For example, he taught us English. He is subject here, taught is verb, us is object and English is also object. Us is which object? It is indirect object and English is direct object. Means this sentence can be broken also. For example, he taught us. He taught English. But when both the objects are together, so the sentence becomes like this: he taught us English. Passive will be we were taught English by him or English was taught to us by him. Two objects, so two ways of making passive voice. You can do practice of some more sentences like this and then you will master it. Seema gave me a pen. It can also be made in two ways because again two objects. Seema is subject, gave is verb, me is indirect object and pen is direct object. Why me is indirect object? Because it is non-living thing. A pen is direct object because it is a living thing. So passive will be I was given a pen by her or a pen was given to me by her. Let's see next. My grandmother told me stories. Passive will be stories were told to me by my grandmother or I was told stories by my grandmother. She promised me a gift. Passive will be I was promised a gift by her or gift was promised to me by her. Now comes prepositional sentences. Now what are the prepositional sentences? If preposition comes with a verb in an active sentence, then that preposition also comes with third form of the verb in passive voice. For example, he laughed at Sita. Then passive is Sita was laughed at. Same preposition we have to take with the third form of the verb. Sita was laughed at by him. He will look into the matter. The matter will be looked into by him. Let's see more examples. My father will grow through this book. Passive will be the book will be gone through by my father. Then active is the collector gave away the prizes. Passive, the prizes were given away by the collector. Let's see next. My uncle looks after my property. Passive sentence. My property is looked after by my uncle. Active. A car ran over a dog. Passive. A dog was run over by a car. Somebody was waiting for you outside the room. Passive. You were being waited for outside the room. Here we removed somebody because we found it unimportant. We found the subject unimportant, so we removed it. Let's see next. Where by is not used. By is not used with some of the following words or verbs: known to, for example, known to, married to, admitted to, interested in, alarmed at, contained in, displeased with, satisfied with, surprised at, etc. There are many more examples like this where we don't make use of by, instead we make use of a preposition. I do not know her son. So we won't say her son is not known by me. Instead of this, we will say her son is not known to me. Means there are certain verbs which take fixed prepositions. This I will be telling you in my next videos, which kind of verbs are there which have fixed preposition. Number of verbs are there. So in my next video I can tell you about that. But for the time being, you can understand there are certain verbs which don't take by, they just have some preposition before them. Active. Ram married Sita. We won't say Sita was married by Ram. We will say Sita was married to Ram. Film music interests everyone. Passive. Everyone is interested in film music. We won't say everyone is interested by film music. This is wrong. Ambulance takes sick persons to hospital. Passive voice will be sick persons are taken to hospital in ambulance. Now, when, must, need not, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, ought to come in the sentence, then in the passive voice, helping verb that is used is be. Let's see the examples. How to make passive when tense are not remembered or studied well. For example, sometimes students they forget about the verbs, but you remember certain things, you keep certain things in your mind, and always you will do the right form of sentence. For example, write being before the main. This is talking about continuous tense. In continuous tenses, you make use of being, then third form of the verb, and make use of by. For example, Sita is writing a story. Here passive voice will be story is being written by Sita. You are examining My case. My case is being examined by you. She was cooking food when the guest came. Passive is food was being cooked by her when the guest came. Let's see more examples. As I told you about continuous tenses, we make use in the passive, we make use of being. You remember this thing. Whenever there is all a continuous tense, continuous form of the tense, for maybe it is present or past continuous, you always use being along with the main verb. Being, B-E-I-N-G, in the passive sentence. And again, when you have has, have, or had present in the active sentence, make use of been, B-E-N, as helping verb just before the main verb. You can see in the examples. My sister has insulted them today in the evening. Passive will be they have been. You have seen that here I am making use of been along with have. They have been insulted by my sister today in the evening. You have invited Rashmi. Rashmi has been invited. So I hope you would have understood this. Still you have any kind of problem, you can write in comments. Definitely I will try to solve your problem.